Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 39, and here's what's coming up in today's episode. This is a game where I don't think either side can really afford to lose. We might be 8 points clear, but we don't have 2 defeats in our last 4 games. For City, again, lose this game, they're out of the title race. And still Kearney, and a great through ball to Richarlison, who should have made it 1-0. As we take on Wolves away at Molineux in the FA Cup quarter-finals with a chance to get into Wembley for the first time in the save. So as we start today's episode off with a scouting report and an academy update as well from our 3 scouts currently based around the world. I'd say right now it's getting quite concerning because our academy is so stacked. It's hard, but for some of these players, even though they're really good, we have to say no. This guy's getting a deal though. Joe Quinn Prouder looks fantastic here. We'll put him in our academy. Cordoba we will reject. Campos we are going to reject. Cuesta we're going to reject. Bayo we're going to reject. Montenegro we're going to reject. However, Hara I should say, we'll continue scouting on for the time being. As for Sweden, no one getting a deal this time around, but there are some very good prospects to keep our eye on here. We'll see how they look next month. And same for Slovakia, no one gets a deal, but 3 players will continue to keep scouting and see how they look after another month's worth of scouting. So this is our academy right now, and as I mentioned a moment ago, it's hard to say no to some of these players, but our academy is just absolutely stacked at the moment. Absolutely brilliant talent. I can't believe Janssen is still 15 years old. Ridiculous. So many really good players here with great potential as well. A couple are starting to look a bit worse though. Yago Guzman, for example, I think we're going to release him today. His overall is very good, but his potential just isn't good enough for an already really good youthful Fulham team. But everyone else for now looks really good, and I'm very excited about the future. Gabriel D'Alezzo, I might release him, but at 6'7", I think he'll stay for now. So first game of today's episode, and it's a big one. Manchester City here at Craven Cottage as you look to pull away at the top of the table and make it 3 wins from 3 against 3 of the top 6. Lining up in a 4-3-3 and our best possible team as well on the back of that win against Arsenal in the last game, in the last episode. But as for Manchester City right now, they are 13 points behind us in the table, and if they are to get back in the title race, they need to win this game. Lining up in a 4-3-3 themselves and a fantastic side as well, with a great front trio of Diaz on the left, Sterling on the right, and Gabriel Jesus, their striker today. This is a game where I don't think either side can really afford to lose. We might be 8 points clear, but we don't have 2 defeats in our last 4 games. For City, again, lose this game, they're out of the title race, simple as that. So massive clash this one. And again, I don't think either side can afford to taste defeat this afternoon. As Sessegnon finds Kearney, and the first chance could fall early too. Ryan Sessegnon, he goes for goal, and puts it just wide the post. Bill Fekir for Manchester City on the turn. And Kearney makes the tackle, and now could start a counter-attack, but instead we've given it away. And Jesus finds his man Fekir, who goes for goal, and City take the lead. We could have got up the other end for a really quick counter-attack, but instead City win it back in a dangerous area. Nabil Fekir takes aim and finds the top corner. It was Seri who tried to play it through to Kearney. I gave it away, and Fekir, what a strike that is by the Frenchman. Absolutely no chance for Sergio Rico. It's a clean strike into the back of the net. City take the lead, and we are behind here at Craven Cottage. Sancho is their one late chance here for Fulham to get back on level terms. Jaden trying to beat Danilo. He's done well. His cross is good. It's headed away. It will drop to Sessegnon. Back into Sander. And it's cleared by Stones and Laporte, and that will do it for the first half. As things stand, set for 2 defeats in our last 4 games against 2 teams in the top 6. This will be a big blow here, still down by 1. We've got the best home record in the league. We've only lost once here at Craven Cottage all season long. I don't want another one added to that, as Neres down the right hand side is going to cross it in, and at the far post is Seri arriving, who totally miskicked the ball. I wanted Sancho to run onto it. Jaden left it for Seri, and he will want that one back. That is a terrible slice. It was a good ball by David, but the finish, anything but. As we still trail by 1 as Sander wins it back, and I'll roll it into Balotelli. And Mario to Sander. Back into Seri. He's found O'Reilly. Matt goes for goal. Oh my! It's 2 goals in 2 games for Matt O'Reilly, who is making a name for himself. The teenager at the academy with a superb strike puts us back on level terms. What a goal. Sander on the ball, gives it to Seri. He finds O'Reilly. And oh my, what a strike with the weaker left foot into the top corner. No chance for Edison. And that is a wonderful, wonderful goal by the kid. Fulham back on level terms. Matt O'Reilly is becoming a hero. And actually, sorry, it's not weaker left foot, is it? That is his preferred foot, because I remember we had him, is it? I'm pretty sure it is. We had him in our save last year with Millwall in the Football Manager save. He is left-footed, isn't he? Yeah, my mistake. He's a left-footed player, so that was his stronger foot, and he showed how strong it is there. Wonderful technique into the top corner. Fulham draw back on level terms. Can we come from behind to win the game? Come on. Well, I brought him on at half-time to replace Tom Kearney, the captain, and talk about an instant impact. Back on level terms, 1-1. I think there's a winner in this game as well. I don't see this finishing all square. I think someone's going to win this game and collect a big 3 points. Question is, who's it going to be? There's Raheem Sterling down the right-hand side, gets in the area, steps inside, rolls it back, and Fakir puts City back in front. His second goal of the game. City restore the lead. Pep is pleased, and we are down again. Raheem Sterling in behind the back line, cuts past Tarkowski, sees Fakir running in from the edge of the area, and the Frenchman fires it home for his second goal of the game. The former Lyon man makes it 2-1, and now as we fall behind again, can we battle back and get back on level terms? Come on, Fulham. Running out of time here. Ilkay Gundogan on the ball finds Kevin De Bruyne with space to cross or step inside. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Skriniar trips to Belgian. No complaints from myself. Definite spot kick and a chance for City to ice the game. Well, it's not Fakir on a hat-trick that's going to take it. It's Gabriel Jesus against Sergio Rico that can wrap the points up here. And Sergio Rico has done it again. He keeps us in the contest. That's his second penalty save in a row after saving one in Germany against Dortmund. And we're still in this as O'Reilly's hustling and trying to win it back. City get it clear. Come on, Fulham. Balotelli to Schürrle, who can't control, and City get it away. Jesus hounded by Matt O'Reilly. The kid has done really well, and he's found Sander. And out wide is Andre Schürrle. Last chance for Fulham. Schürrle down the right-hand side. He'll roll it to the edge. Seri. Sander puts it in, and Fulham have got the equaliser at the death. We shouldn't be running to the corner flag though. We should be running to the other end to celebrate with Sergio, who kept us in the game. Sander with a goal, his fourth for the year. Fulham 2, City 2. Seri did really well to hold up and roll it through to Sander, who keeps his composure, opens up his body and bends it into the far corner, past Edison and into the back of the net. What a finale at Craven Cottage. Fulham 2, City 2. And the referee blows for full time directly from kickoff. It is heartbreak for City. They thought they got their way back in the title race, but instead a big point for us. It is only 2 wins in our last 4 games, but we will certainly take it, as that man should have put the game to bed. Instead, Rico kept Silva shout, and we nick a point right at the death. A sickening blow for City, no doubt about it. They all felt they slightly deserved to edge the game, and they would have done so had the Brazilian tucked home that penalty. But man of match for me will go to Sander for keeping his composure and giving us the game equalising goal right at the death. But you got to shout out Mr. Sergio Rico. 2 massive penalty saves in 2 key games against Dortmund and now City as well. We'll take the point, it'll keep us top, and able to beat Bournemouth as well. Good stuff. So second game of the big 3 today, and it's another massive clash. We now face Borussia Dortmund in the second leg of our Champions League round of 16, where the German side must score 3 goals tonight, otherwise we are through. So quite a few changes to our lineup, but still lining up in a 4-3-3, and our new front trio is now Calvert-Lewin on the left, Neres on the right, and Richarlison getting a nod with Balotelli out of form. And this is a great opportunity for Richarlison to show he deserves more minutes in the starting striker role. Dortmund are lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with a fantastic side, I believe the same team we faced away in Germany, with Royce on the left, Pulisic on the right, and Silva, their striker tonight. Kezawa has his pass cut out by Fossey Mensah as Kearney clears it away. Calvert-Lewin will control and set up a quick counter-attack here. He's got Richarlison with him, and Tom now takes over. The captain stepping around his man, and still Kearney. And still Kearney, and a great through ball to Richarlison, who should have made it 1-0, but Berkey makes a great save. If the Brazilian scores that, I think the tie's over. Kearney's corner to the middle, towards Calvert-Lewin, and Smalling Chris Smalling gets up for his first goal since returning to Fulham as he puts us in front. Fulham 1, Dortmund 0, and there's the goal. But I thought Richarlison was going to score a second ago. Instead, it's Chris Smalling getting up like a young Chris Smalling and heading it past Berkey into the bottom corner. Fulham 1, Dortmund 0. Chris's first goal since returning and one that could possibly put us through to the quarter-finals. Chance here for Dortmund as Fornals finds space and scores as well. 33 minutes to go. Cracking effort there. Dortmund back on level terms. They still need 2 more goals, but it's 1-1. Tie far from over. Rafael Guerrero for Dortmund finds his man. Great chance here. Brian brings his man down, and it's a penalty. I thought he won the ball, but clearly not. A penalty for Dortmund. And what's the colour card for Brian? Is it a yellow or red? It's a straight red. Brian is off, and we are in trouble. I must say, I do think the referee called that one wrong. I thought he got the ball first. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Sergio Rico might not have made the save, but for the 3rd time he's faced a penalty, the opposition player has not scored. Andre Silva puts it wide, and if Dortmund do go out tonight, they will know they have missed chance after chance to go through to the quarters. Another penalty missed by the Germans. Germany inefficient from penalties. FIFA is not that realistic, is it? Minute to go, still up by 2, and as things stand, we are in to the quarter-finals. I mean, they still need another goal as Andre Silva shoots, and Rico, I think, saved it, and oh, Sergio! Sergio, it's 2-1. They need another goal. There's not going to be enough time, but Sergio, I just praised you. What was that? I want to see that one again. I think he actually made the save there. A fantastic stop, but for that moment, oh God. Sergio, what on earth was that? Were you trying to sit on the ball and kill some clock? Just pick it up, mate. Absolutely tragic. Easy finish for Guerrero. It's 2-1, but it's 4-3 on aggregate, so thankfully there won't be enough time for Dortmund to get another goal. We escape, we survive, a 7-goal thriller. I said it'd be a cracking tie. We lose the battle, but win the war. Fulham are into the quarterfinals, and our poor run of form continues. 2 defeats and only 2 wins in our last 5 games in all competitions. Disappointed to throw that one away there, and also Brian being suspended for the next leg as well, for the next round I should say. Quite concerning, but for Manage I'll give it 2 for now. He scored that cracking goal, and I think he also won the penalty as well, didn't he? In a 2-1 victory for Dortmund, but again, we might lose on the night, but we are through in to the last 8. What a fantastic tie though. And we can see here as well that the draw for the quarterfinals will be made today. These are the aggregate score lines of the other ties. Only Liverpool and Juventus and Bayern and Inter are left to play. So what we'll do is we'll advance 1 day in the calendar here and find out who will be taking on in the next round of the Champions League. I'm pretty sure the draw will be made on this Thursday, or maybe Friday, or Saturday perhaps. It should be made now. And yeah, let's find out who we've got in the Champions League quarterfinals, where Fulham will be taking on, in the last 8 of the UEFA Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain, the French giants, with the first leg coming at Craven Cottage, and the other ties are Spurs vs Real Madrid, Juventus vs Atletico, and Barcelona vs Bayern. Only 2 English sides left. We are one of them. The French side, Paris Saint-Germain. Bring them on. So the big games keep on rolling. 3rd and final on today's episode as we take on Wolves away at Molineux in the FA Cup quarter-finals with a chance to get into Wembley for the first time in the save. Wolves lining up in a 5-2-3 with a fantastic side with Diego Jota on the left, Costa on the right, and Bonatini their striker. But as for our team, whilst we would ordinarily field a weakened side in the FA Cup, we've got a week to go before the next game in the Premier League, so we're lining up in a really strong 4-3-3 with just a couple of changes as Zambo and James come in for Burge and Fosu Mensah. Very little to report in this first half. 8 minutes to go, still tied at 0-0, a stalemate on the cards as things stand here. That will see us go to extra time in a penalty shootout, not a replay of course. But still 0-0. I can't see that changing. Both teams have really sort of got stuck in the middle of the park at the moment and are unable to break the other one down. How about now? Kearney into Balotelli, and there was our first chance. Mario couldn't hit the target. 29 minutes to go. Still deadlocked at 0-0. Can we find a breakthrough from a set piece? Kearney's delivery. Balotelli! Denied by the block. Still goalless. We just can't really get inside, and I think our best chances are going to fall from these set pieces really. Kearney has another go, whips it to the edge, headed away. Still goalless. Seri fires it over. Just can't break down that back 5. We are going to get a goal today. I'm pretty sure it's going to come from a set piece. Oh, something spectacular! And it's the latter, Mario Balotelli, take a bow. Wolves 0, Fulham 1, and what a way to break your goal drought. I don't remember the last time Mario Balotelli scored a goal, but I'll be remembering this one for quite some time. He flicks the ball over his head, and on the first time volley, curls it into the top corner and gives the Portuguese goalkeeper Patricio absolutely no chance. A moment of sheer magic from Mario. It's Wolves 0, Fulham 1. You know, I've been trying that so many times this year. Obviously now when you flick the right stick, it results in the player flicking the ball up for a volley. I've tried that so many times this year. It's never came close to finding the back of the net until now. Absolutely superb goal. Fulham in front, and hopefully now we should be able to see out this win and make it through to the last state as Sessegnon goes down left-hand side, is caught up back towards O'Reilly off the bench into Zambo, and now Tom Kearney will have a go. Oh, whose goal is better, Mario Balotelli or Tom Kearney? Wolves 0, Fulham 2. We run to the away section as Captain Fantastic belts one into the top corner. It's game over. We're into the last 4. Well, we left it very, very, very late to get the 2 goals, and in the end they're absolutely majestic with the weaker right foot. Tom doesn't need a touch, just steps into it and bends one into the top corner. Glorious strikes from Mario and Tom. Whose goal was better though? I can't decide. This has to be the best episode of the series. I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want? Cracking goals, late drama, penalties, red cards, Champions League draws. Extraordinary as Matt O'Reilly's going to cross to the middle, and you almost saw a cross find the back of the net as well. 3 truly incredible games in today's episode. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw, but Fulham's treble dreams are still very much well alive. Big win, we're into the last 4. Get in, Fulham. Very well much alive, I don't know. Listen, we still got a chance at a treble. I can say anything right now and still be happy. 2-0 the final score. Definitely deserved the win. Wolves for the entire game just sat back and said break us down. And for 70 minutes, their game plan was working well. But finally, for a moment of fantastic improvisation from Mario Balotelli, we got ourselves in front. And that's why he is my man of the match. His goal drought is over, and he's done it in spectacular fashion. So that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching a big triple header, and if you did enjoy today's fantastic episode, surely the best of the series, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help channel out as well. Much love to you all, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon. Bye now.